Hare Krishna. Good morning. So, to be successful in life, there are some do's and don'ts, right? Anything what we do, any game, there are do's and don'ts. From success perspective, there is one top do and don't, and which is the same. What is that? So many dreams, if you pay attention to that, or if you meditate on that or contemplate on that, you'll understand that maximum number of dreams, most of the dreams, have been shattered and destroyed, not because of actual lack of skills or actual failure or not availability of resources and stuff, but the most of the dreams were shattered because of fear. So that is the one of the most do and don't regarding becoming successful, becoming happy, in the positive sense. So most of the times unnecessarily we have fear of things. What this will happen, what if this happens, what if that happens, shall I take a first step or not, shall I go in that direction or not. So many times you will see that, right? So fear, as long as we overcome fear, then we take action. As we take an action, then the results come, because Newton's third law, right? To every action there is equal and opposite reaction. If we take action, there is going to be a reaction. That means results are going to be there. After taking action, even if I say I don't want the results, still results will come. So, but to take an action, we need to be fearless. Fearless in what sense? Normally we get scared of competition, we get scared of the rivals, and we get scared of what he thinks, what she thinks, what if I fail, what happens if I don't do it successfully, and what if the market is going to change, and what if if any tsunami comes and whatnot, right? I mean, we always have a fear of the people and consequences and incidents, and that kind of fear we always have, right? But in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says very clearly that if I'm with you, you don't need to worry about that, right? Krishna says you are scared of mafia, governments, rivals, competitions, animals, and this, whatnot, right? You are scared of these things, cheating, this, that. But Krishna says you don't need to be fearless. Because in Bhagavad Gita, last shloka, he is Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdhara, Tatra Shri Vijayar Bhutir Dhruvanitir Matirmama. Wherever there is a Krishna, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, that means wherever there is a Krishna, wherever there is a Arjuna, there's a 200% guarantee of success. Now understand, where Krishna goes. Krishna doesn't go to the big homes, big businesses, big, Roop Saundarya, beauty, or name, fame, brand, or power. Krishna never goes there. Krishna goes where there is a dharma. There is no discount in dharma. There is no discount. Dharma is what? Dharma is righteousness. Doing the right thing. Always in life we will have two choices, right? Right and wrong. Just that's it. These are the only two choices we have. At any point of time, we have these two choices. Whether I choose right or wrong. That's the reason it is called righteousness. Dharma means righteousness. Doing what is right and avoiding what is wrong. The moment we are on the path of dharma, Krishna is always going to be there with us. In Mahabharata Yuddha, Mahabharata war, Krishna said, right, either I will be with you or my Akshayoni Sena is going to be with you. So Akshayoni Sena, and he asked Arjuna first, hey Arjuna, because he was sleeping and Duryodhana came and he sat. Arjuna came, Arjuna sat at the feet of Krishna. Always be humble, always be, bow down in the front of Krishna. Take a menial position. Take a, insignificant position. Whenever you go, whenever you have to learn and do a devotion, take an insignificant situation, insignificant position. So Arjuna took that. Arjuna sat at the feet of Krishna. And contrary, Duryodhana sat at the head of Krishna because he was full of ego. He wanted, oh no, why I should sit at feet? He sat there. Then, and obviously, when someone opens the eyes while sleeping, he will see someone who is at the feet, not at the head. So he saw Arjuna first, and then he told him, like, I am giving Arjuna the first opportunity to ask. So Arjuna said, then Duryodhana said, no, I was at your head. He said, no, I saw first Arjuna, so Arjuna will get the first chance. So it was not like Arjuna did not have any option, and that's why he chose Krishna. No, Arjuna was given first chance. So Krishna said, you choose one of these two. Either you choose me, or you can choose my Akshauhini Sena. So during Mahabharata time, normally we get misunderstood like Pandavas Sena or Kurukshetra Sena or Hastinapur Sena was the most powerful. No. During Mahabharata, Yaduvanshi Sena, Yadava Sena was the most powerful, deadly. If Yaduvanshi Sena goes, done deal. So they were the most brutal, most powerful, most fierce in Yaduvanshi Sena. That is Krishna's Sena. And everyone in the world would look for that Sena to be on their side, to become victorious. Arjuna had a chance, right? He had an option to go for that. But Arjuna didn't go for that. Because when you have a Krishna with you, see, being Krishna just with you itself is a big thing. Being Krishna on our side itself is a very big thing. That's not easy. Because what Krishna says, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdhara, Tatra Shri Vijayar Bhutir Dhruva Nitir Mati Mama. Wherever there is a Krishna and wherever there is a Arjuna who listens to him, then there is a 200% guarantee of success. 200% guarantee of success. And no evil can oppose that. No situation can oppose that. He says, Tatra Shri Vijayar Bhutir. Shri means Lakshmi Mata. The Vijay or success or victory attested, certified by Lakshmi Mata will be there with us. In that case, right? So Krishna always says, and in that case, no bad thing can oppose that. So, but for that, we need to be on the side of Dharma. So Arjuna said, Madhava, what I have to do? I'm your menial servant, I'm your bhakta, I'm your friend. I want you, Keshava. I want you to be on my side. Because he knew that all this name, fame, money, on whatnot, right? Name, fame, money, everything is not going to stay here. Okay? Money, wealth, what is going to stay always is going to help us is Lord's name. That is always going to help us. That is always going to be with us and will protect us. So he said, Krishna, I want you to be. I choose you. And Duryodhana chose Akshauhini Sena. He was happy. He said, what this cowherd boy. Anyway, he's not going to lift any weapon. And not only Krishna, he also said, like, I'm not going to raise any weapon. So what's the use of that? Duryodhana thought. But he didn't know. Krishna means Ishwaram Paramam Krishna. Satchidananda Vigraha. Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. He is a Satchidananda Vigraha. Ishwaram Paramam Krishna. He is the source and Ishwar of everything. Jada Chetan, like, life, non-life, small, big, magnanimous, bigger, longer, anything. He is the source of everything. Krishna says, right, in Bhagavad Gita, Mamayivancha Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. Everything is a part and parcel of me, my ansha, Mamayivancha Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. He also says, Krishna says, whatever you see, whatever you feel, whatever you don't see, whatever you don't see, whatever you see, whatever you feel, whatever you experience, and whatever you don't experience, everything is me only. मत्ता परतरम नान्यम किंचिदस्ति धनंजयः मयि idam sarvavidam proktam sutre manigava iva. He says, I am the thread who ties everything in one garland. I am the one who is binding everyone. So unless and until we know that we have to be in the service of Krishna, follow him. Because he also says, like, sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam raja. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshishami mashucha. You forget everything and just follow what I am saying. Just follow my path. Once you do that, just surrender unto me. But it's very difficult because we have ego. We have all shadripu, right? Kama, krodha, mada, lobha, moha, matsar. We have so many things. All these shadripu, enemies, they are called as enemies. That's the reason we don't understand Krishna's Swarup. We think, I am doing it. I am getting success. I am getting everything, We always take the credit for ourselves. Because it doesn't take 1 second to pull everything away from us. Because that's Krishna's power. Krishna can do anything, anything. And especially Krishna, for him, there is no dharma, adharma associated with Krishna. Right? Because there are no boundaries for Krishna. There is no seema, no boundaries, no restrictions. Nothing can bound Krishna. Unpredictable. You might have seen. He can go on any direction. He can do anything. And no moral this, that is being applicable to Krishna. So Krishna, finally what he says, I am going to be with you, Arjuna. Now, history's biggest war was Mahabharata. In that biggest war, all the 100 times, 1,000 times more deadly weapons than nuclear was used. And Krishna, and in that big, Maharathi, Rathi, Maharathi, Atirathi, so many top warriors were also participating in that. And still, Arjuna, Krishna was with Arjuna or with Dharma, that's the reason, right? So there is a simple equation it is being told. Sukhasya mulam dharma, dharmasya mulam rajya, rajyasya mulam indriya jaya, indriya jayasya mulam manashakti, manashaktisya mulam yoga, yogasya mulam guru kripa, guru kripa se mulam isha kripa, Krishna kripa, right? If you have a Krishna kripa, then you can, if you have a Krishna kripa, no problem. So if you have a Krishna kripa, then you can get a good guru. These days you might have seen gurus, right? It's very difficult to find good guru or shelter of good guru. Because these days everyone is busy telling, I am the one, I am God. I never read any books, any Vedas. There are many gurus you'll see. Just pay attention in the world right now around you. They will say, I don't read any books. I have not read anything. They don't glorify, they don't give credit to the Lord. They give credit to themselves. Like, I have understood it. I have searched it. I did this. I did that. And then finally, then they comment on some certain things which they have not read and then get into trouble and get trolled. Because always, unless and until we have surrendered to Krishna, which is very difficult, as I said right earlier, to attain Krishna, to attain success, to attain anything in life, we need to be completely surrendered and dedicated to that. How we can get surrendered or dedicated to that? It says, Shravana, anything what you're going to do, Shravana Kirtana Smarana Vandana Charana Sevana Dasare, Pujana Sakhijana Atma Nivedana Govindana Abhilashare. That means Navavida Bhakti can be attained by Shravana Kirtana. Shravan, listen to that. Kirtana, Shravana, Kirtana, talk about that. Sing glories about that. Shravana Kirtana, Smarana, always remember that. Vandana, always, just worship that or Vandan karo usko. Shravana Kirtana, Smarana, Vandana, Pada Sevana, Charana Sevana, uska, just be in the feet of that, always serve that. Dasya means be servant of that. Pujana, worship that. Pujana Sakhijana, be its friend, Sakhijana. Atma Nivedana means surrender. Just completely surrender. But for surrender, we cannot surrender in front of anyone because we feel why I should bow down. To bow down in front of someone, you need to be humble. You don't need to have any ego, right? Whenever we need to have any learning, to learn something, we need to be very, very humble. It is being said, Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Athato Brahma jigyasa. Unless and until we have the jigyasa, means we should be anxious. We should have curiosity about this Brahma jigyasa. What is this? What is happening, right? Who is the truth? What is the truth? Who is the Lord? Who is Krishna? That jignasa has to be there. Athato Brahma jignasa. When we will get that Brahma jignasa, and how we can ask question? We are not supposed to ask question just for the sake of asking question, like in the arrogance. Let me test. Let me find out. Let me challenge. No, not in that mode. It is being said, Tad vidhi pranipatena. Pranipat means first you do dandavat, bow down. Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Then you ask question, right? So, unless and until we are humble, we cannot do that. It is being said, Trinadapi sunichena taroriva sahishnana amanina manadena kirtanya sadahari. Like Trinadapi sunichena. Trina means blade of grass. We need to be humble like blade of grass. People who are humble, people who are always polite and humble, like a blade of grass. Tsunami comes, flood comes, still blade of grass stays and remains humble. And that's the reason even in tsunami it survives, right? Because it's humble. At the same time, Taro Riva Sahishnuna. Taru means a big tree, Vatavruksha, or people tree, or banyan tree. They are big. They take all the heat. They take all the water, heat, everything. But they give us shelter. They give us, shadow. So they are tolerant. We should be tolerant like Taru. Taru Riva Sahishnuna. Sahishnuna means tolerant. Amanina. We should not take all the respect and I am the great, I am this, I am that. No. Amanina Maradana. We need to give respect. We should not take respect. We should give respect. Amanina Maradana Kirtanya Sadhari. So first three things are important and difficult, okay? To become that kind of humble, to become tolerant, to give respect and not take any respect. Those are not easy things. It takes a lot, right, to become like that. But it is possible when you follow last thing. Last thing says, Amanina manadana kirtaniya sadahari. When we take Hari's Naam, Harinam, Sankirtan, in Kali Yuga it is said, right? Nothing is going to help you in Kali Yuga. Nothing. It says, Brahma Sambha Paryanta Mayam Maya Mayam Jagat. Satyam Satyam Punah Satyam Harayar Nama Kevalam. Like from here till Brahma Loka, there are 14 lokas, right? So Atala, Sutala, Talatala, Rasatala, Patala, right? Mahatala, Patala. So Atala, Sutala, Rasatala, Talatala, Mahatala, Patala. And then those are hellish planets, like bad planets, planetary planes. And there are 7 good planes like Bhu, Bhuvar, Maha, Tapa, Jana, Satya, Swarga, Satya, then Vaikuntha, Brahma, Vaikuntha, and then you have Golok Vrindavan. So these talas are there, and in these talas our goal should be just to go back to Godhead, that is Krishna's abode, Golok Vrindavan. In the life also we have a goal, Jivere Swarupere Hoy Krishna Nitya Das. Be a servant of Krishna, right? So Harinam Sankirtan, it says, Brahma Sambha Paryanta Mayam Maya Mayam Jagat Satyam Satyam Punah Satyam Harayar Nama Kevalam. Harayar Nama Kevalam Kalau Nastaiva Gatiranyatha. Sometimes mother tell a kid, don't touch it. Warn. She warns, parent warns. Because that means they care for us. The same like our Acharya Parampara, Acharyas, Gurus, they gave and they warned us. They gave us out of care, told us again and again, he says, Satyam, Satyam, Punah Satyam. I am telling you a truth. Listen to me, my beloved, listen to me. Satyam, Satyam, Punah Satyam. Harayar Nama Kevalam, Hari Ka Naam. Hari's name is the only, solution for you. He says, our Acharya says, Rishi says, Sage says. Then he says, Harayar Nama Kevalam. They don't say like Harinam also, Kevalam. Kevalam means only. Is it said like Harayar Nama Api? They don't say Haranam Api. Api means that also. He says Kevalam. Harayar Nama Kevalam. Kalau nastaiva, 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 gatir anyatha. That means in Kali Yuga, name, fame, power, satta, roop, saundarya, businesses, connections. I know this big guy, I know that big guy. Oh, it doesn't work, man. In this, the biggest guy, I'm a fan of the biggest, most powerful, supreme, the supreme. Who is that? Ishwaram Paramam Krishnam Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradi Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. He's a reason for everything. He's a reason of all reasons also. Right? So that's the reason Harinam. Always Harinam. We need to be engaged, our chitta, our consciousness in. He says, Madgat Chitta, Madgat Prana, Bodhayanta Parasparam. Always Manmana Bhava Mad Bhakta, Madhya Jimam Namaskuru. Like you invest, you be always present, have a presence, your attention, everything, your chitta, your, kaya, vacha, manasa, indriya, buddhi, atman, prakriti, swabhav, everything, all the dimensions of your existence, you put in me, then I will take care of you. Don't have a fear of these menial things, like this happened, that happened, this guy, that guy, because the most dangerous things are 5, Krishna says. These most dangerous things are what? Air. So air is so dangerous, like no army of the top 5 countries together also can manage air. Right? Tsunami, storms. No army can manage it. So air is one of the most dangerous. Second thing is the water. Water is one of the most dangerous. Floods when come, no one can manage it. People can rescue, but the armies cannot avoid that. Third thing is the Surya, sun god, right? Aditya Namaskaran, ye kurvanti dine dine, ayur pradnya balam viryam tejas tesham chajayate. Like Surya Bhagwan is powerful. So Surya Narayan, that's the reason we call Surya Narayan. So Surya or sun, if it comes 0.001, milli, micro, most micro kind of a distance, it comes closer to us, then everything will get destroyed because of heat. At the same time, if sun goes away from us, then also everything will get destroyed, isn't it? So that's the reason it says Surya also one. Then Agni, fire. Fire is so dangerous. Like, no army, no biggest, powerful people, whatever background they have, they cannot manage it. They cannot manage it, right? Agni. Apart from Agni, then we have, then one thing is there. We cannot give guarantee of anything in this world, except one. Do you know what is that? You cannot give guarantee of any success. You cannot guarantee of any person. You cannot guarantee of any event. You cannot give guarantee of any longevity or any, anything. But you cannot give guarantee of birth of anything or lifespan of anything. But you can give guarantee of only one thing in this world. That is called as death. Death is the truth. And you can give a guarantee of death anytime. Because whatever is born, that is going to get destroyed. So Krishna says these are the 5 things which are the most deadliest, and no one can control it. No one can manage it. No one can control it. So, and these 5 things get shaken, and they have the maximum fear. They are scared of me, like Krishna. He says you get scared and have a fear of menial things, like this man, that man, this competition, that rival, this, that. So don't have a fear, my son. I am with you. He said, right? Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdhara, Tatra Shri Vijayar Bhutir Dhruva Nitir Matirmama. So Krishna says, okay, don't get fear, because these 5 things are scared of me. He says, Mad Bhayati Vati Vatoyam, Suryastapati Madbhayat, Varshati Indro Dhahatya Agni, Mrityushcharati Madbhayat. That means, Madbhayati Vati Vatoyam. This air comes because of fear of me. Madbhayati Vati Vatoyam, Suryastapati Madbhayat. When sun comes, he comes because of me, my fear. Varshati Indro, When the Indra Bhagwan, that means water, he showers the rain just because of my fear. And Varshati Indro Dahatya Agni, like Agni, fire comes because of me. And Mrityu Sharati Madhvayat, when Mrityu, the death comes because of my fear. If all these biggest things which are out of control of any mankind, any living being, any powerful people, countries together, all together, or in the universe, entire universe cannot control these things, cannot overpower these things, and cannot manage these things, and all these five things are scared of me. They are under my control. They fear, and I'm with you. Why the hell you have a fear of what? What do you fear? So Krishna's Bhakta never says like, why me, why me? He says, try me, come on, let me show you who I am. Because they are always on the path of dharma. Always on the path of dharma. And as you always follow dharma, Krishna, no matter what, Krishna is always with you. And Krishna will always do, because he can do anything for you. You might have heard, right? And you might have seen. Krishna did so many things. Whether it's a Karna, who was killed while taking the wheel out, right? Because he was adharmic. And to Arjuna said, hey Krishna, how I can kill him because this is against the law of war, rule of war. He said, don't worry, I am telling you, just kill him because he's adharmic. He was the one who was the reason for disrobing of Draupadi Devi in the Bhar Sabha. Like in the Sabha, he was the one who suggested, like as Draupadi Devi is the wife of 5 people, she is like a prostitute. He said that. Krishna said, don't worry. People normally say, Karna. Karna was the most dangerous, most brutal, Vyabhichari person against Dharma. And as I said, there is no discount in Dharma. Bhishma Pitama. He was a Bhishma Pitama. He is like one of the Mahajan, one of the Vasu, right? So Bhishma Pitama was not spared, who was epitome of bhakti, epitome of, no dharma, but he was on the side of adharma. So no matter if you are whatever name, fame, designation, satta, power, control, network, whatever you have, if you are on the side of adharma, done deal, period. Krishna knows what to do with you. He never spared even Bhishma. He never spared Dronacharya, right? And Krishna can do anything. He can bring in any situation to take care of such people, to give them deserved kind of consequences and protect the bhaktas who are on path of dharma. So it's said, right? It's said, Krishna says, like, I am the one who is going to take care of you. Sarva dharman parityajya. Forget everything, all the other stuff. Sarva dharman parityajya. Parityajya means renounce that. Mam ekam sharanam raja. He never says like, you also, mam apini. He never says mam api sharanam raja. He says mam ekam. Ekam means only me. Mam ekam sharanam raja. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshaishyami mashisha. I will take care of all your problems and any sins if you have done. And I will bring you on the path of dharma and I will protect you. No? So we always need to understand we have to be on the path of dharma, then Krishna will take care of us. And then there is no fear in that case. I should do my own work, right? I should do my own work. I should be on the path of dharma. I should follow what is right. Rest, it's not my problem, it's Krishna's problem. Krishna will take care of that. Whether to give the result, not to give result, right? We say karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Right? You don't worry about your phala. You just do your karma and dedicate that to Krishna. The Karan, reason also you give it to Krishna, and the results also you give it to Krishna, and he will take care of everything. So don't have any fear of doing great things. Don't think like what he will say, she will say. People are slaves of peer pressure. People are slaves of what is like, what do you call, majority. Oh, majority is there, let me follow that. Oh, shining stones. Oh, everyone, they are successful people, let me be with them. Oh, these things are like, cool, let me be with that. Cool, majority, shining, name, fame, branding, let me be with them. Let me follow that. That's a wrong thing. Because Pandavas were 5 Kauravas were 100 and Kauravas had Akshayani Sena and Krishna only had one and Pandavas had only one, which is Krishna. So majority doesn't work, okay? Number one, even if you are alone, but if you are on path of dharma, just be, carefree. Because in that case, Krishna is there with you. No matter how many millions of people are against you, you will always be, protected. You'll be always be taken care by Krishna. Because, but always follow the good thing. Do your purushartha, do your work, right? If I want to be successful in business, what all it takes in the dharmic principles, as part of the dharmic principles, I will follow that. Get up in the morning, 4 o'clock, work all day, because there is no another alternative or no option for hard work also, right? Just one simple example, take one simple example. Who is the king of jungle? King of jungle is lion. No, tomorrow he can say, I am a king of jungle and I don't need to do any kind of, efforts and hard work. Someone will come and put the deer in my mouth. I will just keep sitting here. No, even being a king of jungle, he has to strive, he has to do his own purushartha, he has to do hard work. Nahi, they say, nahi manorathane karyani, siddhyantane manorathe. Just by thinking, things will not come. Nahi suptasya sivhasya pravishyanti mrugaha. Suptasya means sleeping or lazy, lethargic. If lion is also there, no one is gonna come. Nahi suptasya sivhasya pravishyanti mrugaha. In his mouth, no one is gonna put the deer. So you have to do your purushartha. Everyone needs to do their purushartha. Everyone needs to do their work, hard work. Also it says, no one is also gonna give you a designation like you are a king. You yourself needs to work and then achieve that, earn the right to do that. When we say a lion, what it says, no one gives him designation of king, no one comes and does any sanskar or rituals on him. He himself does a parakrama and then he becomes. Na abhishek na sanskaraha sivhasya kriyate vane. They say, no abhishek, no one does any abhishek. Na abhisheko na sanskaraha sivhasya kriyate vane. Vikramarjita satvasya swayameva mrugendrata. Lion himself does a parakrama, bravery, everything, and then he himself becomes a king of the jungle. So no one is going to give us any title, any designation. Just think, if this work is worth working for, is this on the path of dharma? Is this on the path of wellness and good for the community, society, everyone? And is Krishna allowing me? Is it, following all the principles told by Krishna? Then don't even fear of the majority, or don't have a fear of what he will say, she will say, politically correct, or any institution, famous institution, they will do this, they will do that. Don't worry about that. Just follow. Because as long as you are on path of dharma, Krishna is with you. Done deal. Okay? So to be successful, no fear. With fear, 90% of the dreams were shattered and destroyed. So just believe, unshakable faith. Have unshakable faith in Krishna and then just move ahead. Right? Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita also, right? Ye tu sarvani karmani mayi sanyasya matparaha ananya naiva yogena mabdhyayantu upasate. Like, ye tu sarvani, whatever you work, just give all the credit to me, because I am the one who is doing it. Ye tu sarvani karmani mayi sanyasya matparaha. Then he says, ananya naiva yogena mam dhyayantu upasate. Just baki sab, don't wear other things, other activities, other yogas, ananya naiva yogena. Apart from worshipping me or apart from believing in me, nothing else is going to help you. Mam dhyayantu upasate. After that he says, Tesham aham samuddharta. If you do that, then Tesham aham samuddharta. Mrityu samsara sagarat. From this world is what? This life is what? Dukkhalayam ashashvatam. This world is not for the enjoyment. It's a dukkhalayam, ashashvatam. It's not guaranteed, it's not shashvat, it's not subtle. It's a dukkhalaya and a dukkhalaya, right? Like everyone, there's miseries. So Krishna says, okay, तेषामहं समुद्धरता मृत्यु संसार सागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्या वेशित चेतसाम. I will pull you from that mrityu samsara sagar and I will take care of you. So don't worry, I am with you. You just take a step, be fearless and work on your purushartha. I just wanted to share that with you because many times we get confused about majority, this people, that people, what they will say, what this institution will say, where, so we don't have to worry about that. Just follow what is dharma and you're all good. Okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.